Yes.
Want to step outside and speak to me? You're not in trouble.
No, I don't feel comfortable speaking with the police department. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not safe. I've had like 30-something false arrests.
No, and I'm being honest. I told you, you're not in trouble. You're not being placed under arrest. Like I explained to you, I want to take your report, but we're going to do it in person now. Do you mind just opening the door? You don't have to step out, but can you open your door?
No, I don't want to open my door because I haven't been safe. Police have told me that and then handcuffed me.
So what do you need? And you called again. So what do you need? How can we help you?
Okay, so I'm trying to report that I'm being defrauded out of paid child support payments and there were cyber crimes.
Okay, and I explained to you, Ms. Clark, that that's in Dallas. We have no jurisdiction over here of that.
But the point of it is it's happening right here. I'm being defrauded out of it now. How do I report it? I'm not in Dallas. You're demanding that I go to Dallas to report a crime that's being committed here.
One of my deputies spoke to you, and you already gave them that information, Ms. Clark. But I recommend, since it all started in Dallas, you wait too long to call the attorney over there, or write an extensive letter.
But what I'm not, so you're trapping me and depriving me of law enforcement. If the crime is being committed here, how's that not your jurisdiction to do a report?
Ms. Clark, there's a lawnmower. Can you maybe crack the door so I can hear you better? Or
I'm not safe with the police department. You're my abusers. You're not safe. You heard me prior, but each time I'm talking about.
I'm here to help you, but I don't understand why you fear for us. We're not.
Because I'm telling you that I have multiple different false arrests and you can't hear it. And my abuser says he's going to escalate the abuse. I was hassled at Target, and you came up on here and you came here in a scheme to scare me.
If you want to follow a report, like I explained to you on the phone.
But we're talking about that I'm being terrorized by the police department and your internal affairs, and you're disregarding that.
Take your report, but
I'm telling you I'm being terrorized by the police department and you're disregarding that.
Okay, so you keep calling us and you asking for help, but you don't want us to.
Because I'm someone saying that they're going to kill me. Who am I supposed to call? And then you straight blame me, victim shame me for trying to report crimes to the police department.
We're not trying to terrorize you.
But you are. Then I can't report it.
Okay. Well, I'm here to take your report.
Okay. We'll take it.
Like I explained to you, I'm gonna give you a piece of paper and you're gonna write your complaint down and then you're gonna give it to me.
Okay. You can put it through this little gap. You see all this gap? They didn't fix
Let me get that.
They didn't fix the weather stripping properly. You have more than enough room to slide it through. No, it has actually happened. I have to upload to save my life. And sometimes that don't even work, live videos. This is the party right here. Almost done. Just give me like 5 more minutes. Okay, this is what I'm reporting. I reported to Victoria PD threats, and that Austin PD took my freedom for reporting death threats, as well. He covered for, I'm looking through another, and my device, covered for it and my device being hacked. I reported to multiple parties that government officials were being influenced, and that was ignored, being influenced, and interference with child custody, stalking, harassment, yes, cyber crimes, false reports, conspiracy to violate rights, hacking, corruption, amongst multiple other reports. My YouTube channel is Keanu Clark Peace, and with the evidence, can't report Attorney General crimes. If you won't let me do the report, I can't make it. I'm still doing the report. Are you rushing me?
You said you had 5 more minutes.
I'm just telling you I'm not done. I get treated all the time and bullied out. I thought it was criminal to treat someone like this doing reports to cause fear and intimidate them and mistreat them. I thought that was misconduct and then verges on being criminal.
What's that? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me now? You heard me before.
It's the lawnmower.
But they do this all the time. I don't know why they do this. He's been mowing the same area all morning. He also had problems doing the weather stripping. That's how you were able to he fixed the weather stripping too. So I put down that I reported to O. Garcia, Sheriff O. Garcia. It was ignored. The Attorney General said that they forwarded over my case here. So you're stating that I had to go in Dallas, but it's here. The case is here.
Okay, well, what's going to happen is we're gonna have to look into this, okay? Now, give us some time, and then we will contact you, okay?
Okay, so I really couldn't. Do you know what you're investigating with Attorney General and the other conspirators?
You said the fraud, right?
Yes, they said that my right was terminated, and they keep altering documents.
Everything you want to investigate, you should have put it on the paper. We're gonna look into it.
But I've already done multiple different reports, and I'm not able to communicate
We're
that.
gonna look into it, and then.
But you came in here to help me, and you won't let me speak, then I don't really understand the relevancy of doing a report.
I have allowed you to speak. We have allowed you to speak.
But you came out here and won't let me talk. Or did you come to bully me?
No, I'm not trying.
Because you could have been trying to set me up like the other police, and then I had to upload to protect myself.
Do you want our assistance or not?
I think that this is abuse, sir, and I shouldn't have to endure this. I need the case number.
Ms. Clark, do you want our assistance to look into the matter or not?
You're bullying me for reporting I'm being defrauded out of funds?
Fine. You're being recorded right now too.
But you're bullying me for reporting a crime again?
We are not bullying
I feel like I'm being intimidated and bullied reporting crimes.
Ms. Clark, we're going to look into this. We will call you.
But I haven't got a report number. I like the report number.
Ms. Clark, if you call, we're going to come back again and personally. We're not going to speak to you over the phone.
I want a report number. I want a report number, and then I can just do the documentation through the door like this.
All righty.
Because you're not bullying me for reporting crimes like they've been doing, right? Right, so you can just pass me the information like this. We can keep doing this. You can just pass it through the door so I can be safe. I didn't get a report number.
I'm going to give that to you.
Okay, yes, we can just pass it like this because I don't feel protected by the police department.
You need to allow us to give us our time to investigate this matter.
Well, I've given the police department multiple different jurisdictions of 10 years.
If you got a complaint we're the county, okay, we're the sheriff's office. We work in the county.
I already emailed things to O. Garcia, as you can see on that paper.
He's a sheriff that if you have complaints with the Victoria Police
Are you internal affairs?
That's the city.
You're internal affairs?
I'm not internal affairs.
I thought he was with the sheriff's office.
If you have an internal affairs IA matter,
I thought the O. Garcia was with the sheriff's office.
No, you have to come in personally and file an IA matter.
What are you here for then?
To take your report because you wanted to call about a report.
Okay, then what? I already sent information to O. Garcia.
No, you're talking about. I came here for the issue of the Dallas DA issue.
No, I'm talking about what crimes being committed in Victoria.
If you have a complaint with the IA,
you came to do it for another jurisdiction instead of Victoria.
Ms. Clark,
are you trying to strategize to keep me from law enforcement, sir?
Complaint with
what did you come here for if you're internal affairs? Did you try to come set me up?
We don't do it here outside.
Did you come try to set me up and then now you're trying to strategize in an avenue to get out? Why do you have a report in your hand that you want to investigate?
You wrote it down.
Right, but you said that you're here for Dallas.
Yeah, that's what initially you had your complaint.
No, my complaint was about crimes being committed in Victoria and police tampering with evidence trying to conceal the crimes and jeopardizing my safety.
Complaints with the Victoria Police Department.
Victoria Police Department and Victoria Sheriff's Office and Victoria Sheriff's Office. Victoria's Police Department and Victoria Sheriff's Office, which is you. So I'm reporting to you, Victoria Sheriff's Office, and police officers are deliberately trying to strategize their words to repeatedly cover for crimes and trying to set me up when my abuser's mad. He said that you guys would do it. And then you have to try to strategize cover up for trying to set me up. So I'm reporting Victoria Sheriff's Office and Victoria PD. And then you're trying to tamper with evidence and say you were taking a report of Dallas. So you won't have to take a report of the crimes being committed here. I've had to endure this years. So people I'm calling on my phone are actually being informed of my abusers.
Okay, Ms. Clark? Ms. Clark?
Yes.
Like I said, if you have an IA complaint, you need to come to our...
I thought you were internal affairs. What did you come here for?
To file your complaint with the Dallas AD.
That's not your jurisdiction. You're not making sense.
Well, when you call, we'll come back here again, okay?
I need my report number.
Okay, let me get that for you.
And it's not for Dallas, so he can't take the report. It's not for Dallas, sir. You're tampering with evidence. It's for Victoria, not Dallas.
Okay, now you want to open the door and talk to me?
Because I'm safe because you're not here. You're lying and tampering with evidence.
You're not safe. I was there.
It's not for Dallas. It's for Victoria. Okay. I've said that dozens of times.
And I explained to you.
It's for Victoria. You're tampering with evidence. That's a felony charge.
City of Victoria?
Yes, and the county, the PD, and the city, the sheriff's office too.
Okay, everything you have here is with the city.
No, it's city and Victoria. I was emailed some things to O. Garcia.
O. Garcia?
Yes, with the sheriff's office.
Okay.
And it was ignored. Victoria, sheriff, and PD.
How come you don't come to the office and file the report?
Because you came here to do the report. You've been getting away with this crap years. I have 300 something reports. You guys have scammed and not take investigation for.
Okay. We're gonna look Okay.
Where's the report number?
I'll give it to you. I was gonna come and get my.
Yeah, I think you were trying to set me up. I have to do uploads to try to rescue myself. I don't know why these people here cover for my abuse.
You see anybody else here, Miss Clark?
His con was he's taking over a complaint for another jurisdiction to avoid taking a complaint for this jurisdiction. They're not going to investigate themselves. We're talking 10 years of this living hell. And I know for a fact all they have going to do is strategize another avenue like they've been doing years to take my freedom when it's safer. They may strategize if whenever I leave and can't hide behind a door just to take my freedom for using transit. Take my freedom at a store. You're going to jail for no rhyme, no reason. They've been getting away with it years. Have someone lie on me and arrest me for profit. They're trying to cover for my abuser and demand that they come out here to punish me and violate me for doing reports. He already said he was going to escalate the abuse. To escalate it, he said safely, he needs to make sure all law enforcement is being denied. Victoria PD also said they were going to deny it and demand to come out. And now the sheriff's office is demanding to come out. So they're really strategizing to deprive me of law enforcement. So this man can terrorize me and not have accountability. They need to make sure the stage is set that I'm terrorized for reporting his abuse, which is criminal, and I don't see them getting accountability for it.
Miss Clark, there's
Yes.
the report ID number right there.
So you do know this is for Victoria and not Dallas, right? You do know this is for Victoria and not Dallas. Are you still scamming that this is for Dallas? Or do you know this is for Victoria?
For our agency, Miss Clark.
Okay, so the crimes with your agency, the IA crimes with your agency, right?
We have to look into the matter, Miss Clark.
Right, but you were scamming that you were doing it for Dallas and not the Victoria.
You've been calling us, Miss Clark, about issues you have in Dallas with the district attorney.
No, it's here. I'm not being heard. It's on the paper. I've already read it out to YouTube.
What is telling us that?
But yeah, you're lying and saying it's for Dallas and it's for Victoria.
Clark, and then you go to Dallas, and then you mention.
I'm speaking of the crimes here. Are you taunting me?
What?
Are you taunting me?
No.
Because you're demanding that I'm reporting something in Dallas and I'm telling you it's for Victoria.
You have a good day.
I feel like you're taunting me.
You call it back.
Okay, if I have more crimes to report, you'll be back? Okay. So this is the report number. And that everyone that I'm calling is covering for my abuser. Those are the only calls that I can make. It's impossible for me to get justice because I'm networked to his abusers. That's why it's 7-8 police to interrupt me reporting what's going on with my devices. So what he does, I want to give you commentary on what's happening. He loves psychological abuse. So when I'm hiding out, he'll commit a crime that demands me to call law enforcement, and he'll strategize some trauma by having people that have abused you and took your freedom show up like at Target. So he has the police department on a leash, and then they're everywhere that I'm calling, they're in cahoots with his abuse and crimes. So he gets to have a free reign of terror and then use his abusers, the police department, and law enforcement agencies to taunt and violate me in the middle of reporting crimes that they are fully aware that he's committing. This is how he can, have the psychological damage, all the other things that I've been reporting, all the other petty things, and then it escalates to being violated by the police department and people in my environment, trapping me in his abuse. Leaving, and a lot of parties doing that is criminal. Yet nothing has been done. So he's allowed to get his fix. He gets gratification for my fear, torment, and pain. So he just escalates the abuse in these petty manners. Then that's how, and it'll escalate and escalate, like he says. He'll commit a bigger crime, and then law enforcement will punish me and eventually take my freedom, like they did in Austin for reporting the death threats.